Hi and welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the teens that were arrested after they were doing the most in a WAYMO. Now, before I play the clip, this is going to be how the future is. You're going to see this and you're going to be like, wow, that's great. They're taking this step to eliminate violence and crime and whatnot. That's how a lot of people are going to see it. But it's also very concerning because they're going to use this as an excuse to apply this to just about everybody.
We're seen in San Mateo Monday afternoon when two teens were detained after their WAYMO called police on them. Police say the WAYMO stopped the car and alerted officers that its two underage passengers were drinking alcohol and appeared to be shooting guns out of the moving vehicle.
KTLA's Mary Beth McDade live in Hollywood with details on the unusual arrest straight out of the future. MB.
Yeah, and Mike and Jared, it appears that two 15-year-olds made a lot of bad decisions. And, according to the WAYMO website, these two 15-year-olds should have never even been inside the car in the first place. It says that no one under the age of 18 is allowed to ride in the car without being accompanied by an adult in the state of California. And as for that alcohol, well, no one is allowed to have alcohol inside the car, no matter what the age. San Mateo police can be seen surrounding a WAYMO car Monday afternoon. They detained two 15-year-olds who were apparently riding around in the driverless car, drinking alcohol and shooting a gun out the window. Police say they were contacted by the car company and informed of the teens' bad behavior.
They saw what they described as a firearm in the vehicle, described it black in color, and at some point believed that the passengers were firing it outside of the vehicle, even at one point saying they believed they saw a recoil.
She says the WAYMO rep went on to tell them the minors appeared intoxicated.
They had an open bottle of alcohol with them.
Police aren't sure how WAYMO discovered the teens' suspicious behavior, but officers worked with the car company to conduct a high-risk traffic stop.
Right, we're getting a call that they're shooting a firearm, so that's pretty serious.
WAYMO made the car pull over and disabled it. Police say the car company then tricked the young riders and told them the car was having mechanical issues.
And even though the car was disabled, the doors weren't locked. The passengers had the ability to get up and exit and leave if they wanted to, but they ended up staying stationary.
That's when 5 officers arrived and detained the teens. They also discovered the gun was an Orbeez, which shoots water pellets. Although it's a motorized toy gun, it can cause injury and damage, and it can look very realistic, especially ones that have been painted over. Police say this poses a danger.
And the danger really is the other person on the receiving end, right? They might feel threatened. You don't know how they're going to respond. You definitely don't want to put the law enforcement in that type of situation.
The incident follows another concerning one in Santa Monica last month, where teens were recorded riding around hanging out the open windows of a WAYMO. Authorities encourage parents to keep an eye on their teens this summer so WAYMO doesn't have to.
We want to give our kids freedom to have fun and enjoy their time off from school, but because they're not in school, just keep an eye on them. Make sure you know where they're at. Make sure you know who they're hanging out with.
And authorities are still investigating to determine if any charges should be filed.
Now you see that the WAYMO saw these things. They say they don't know how it was able to detect. It's AI. They have AI. Yes, they also have customer service watching, but these cars are going to become federal. They're going to become equipped to call the police on you. She said that, they didn't lock them in there and that the customer service rep tricked them.
Even though the car was disabled, the doors weren't locked. The passengers had the ability to get up and exit and leave if they wanted to, but they ended up staying stationary.
But they're probably going to start implementing those things where your car can lock you inside and sit and wait for authorities to come. We have to be excessively mindful because this is all revelations unfolding. It may seem innocent at first, but they always use that to sway public opinion. And there are going to be times where you're not allowed to drive a certain amount because of your political views and all of that. Like, it all leads to the mark of the beast. Don't do it and be preparing. The Most High lets us know, be as the ants and start to prepare. Start preparing now. Stay sober-minded in these spiritual streets. Peace.